everyone. Welcome to this special edition of the No Huddle. I'm Tolly Carr in Atlanta outside of the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And man, everyone's excited about the Black College Football Championship that will be decided this weekend, including Meek Mill. You guys got Meek involved in the conversation on Twitter. Let's take a look back now at the history of the Celebration Bowl here on this special edition of the No Huddle on HBCU Game Day.
The Celebration Bowl, a heavyweight HBCU football showdown that since 2015 has pit the winners of the MEAC and the winners of the SWAC against one another on one of the grandest stages in all of football, the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia.
It feels good. It feels real good out here.
What's the turf feel like?
It's nice. You feel me bouncy and whatnot. It feels good. We're ready to be out here tomorrow, man, and ball out.
So far, the first 3 rounds of this Black College battle felt more like the Rocky films than football games.
I will! Finish I will! Finish I will! Finish Get in, man. Here we go. Execute on 3. 1, 2, 3. Execute.
We've seen hard-hitting action, late-game drama, and a rotating cast of characters who always seem ready to lace up their gloves and lay it all on the line. And in Celebration Bowl 4, we're back where it all began, with a rematch of CB1, as Alcorn State and North Carolina A&T get ready to reprise their roles as Apollo and Rocky and give us the rematch of the brawl that started it all. But before they kick off on December 15th, let's revisit Celebration Bowls 1 through 3, HBCU Game Day style. The inaugural Celebration Bowl was without a doubt the Tariq Cohen Show. Although the game started with both teams scoring on punt return touchdowns, as Chris Garden of North Carolina A&T returned this one for 74 yards to pay dirt.
To the 26, avoids the first tackler. He's got the FCS record and more. Hits midfield.
Look out.
Garden is gone. 74 yards, touchdown.
That is how you go in the record books. Needed 2. Came up with a touchdown.
And Alcorn's Anthony Williams Jr. topping that with an 84-yard punt return touchdown that he picks up off the hop that gave the Braves a 7-6 lead.
Williams across midfield, gets a block. Williams says, take that.
The spotlight would quickly shift to the human joystick himself, Mr. Tariq Cohen, who promptly rattled off this insane 74-yard score that was a circle spin move, right juke stick, R2 acceleration boost, another juke stick left, more R2 speed, hold X for stiff arm, and L2 plus X to celebrate after the play.
Tariq Cohen fighting his way into the end zone.
Is he good or what?
Tariq Cohen proudly showing off his now patented running style to the world for the first time, really. And in true Tariq style, what does he do for an encore? Directly after they air the sports science segment on his crazy backflip catches, he takes the first handoff of the next drive 83 yards for a touchdown. 5 rushes, 166 yards, and 2 touchdowns in 1 quarter that wasn't even over yet. And I believe their announcer coined it best. Welcome to the Tariq Cohen Show.
83 yards. Welcome to the Tariq Cohen Show.
But even with the Tariq Cohen Show running a marathon in Atlanta, the Braves had a shining star who decided to put on a telecast of his own, as Alcorn quarterback Lenoris Footman scores the next 3 touchdowns in the game. First, he finds Aaron Baker for this 10-yard score.
Footman fires, nice catch, Baker for touchdown. Aaron Baker, the big 5'10", 241-pound fullback slash running back, an athletic move.
Next, he plays the role of the receiver and catches a touchdown from Tillette George on a trick play.
Play of the drive here for the Braves. In motion, George. Fly sweep. Now they throw back towards Footman. He's got a block on the edge, and he's into the end zone.
Then, just to show off, Footman and George reverse back to their original roles and connect on another 11-yard touchdown. And this one ties the game up at 27-all in the 4th quarter, and we got ourselves a slugfest in CB1. Hey, yo, Adrian, Rocky ain't about to throw in no damn towel tonight. Both teams trading haymaker touchdowns later in the 4th. A 1-yard Quashawn Quick quarterback sneak gives the Aggies the 34-27 lead, but a fake field goal attempt turned game-tying touchdown for Alcorn was Brandon to Brandon as Brandon Vessel finds Brandon Campbell for the 3-yard score. The game's tied at 34 with 5 minutes left to play, but if you recall what I said, this was the Tariq Cohen Show, and Tariq lands the final devastating blow that would send Alcorn crashing to the canvas. 73 yards, up the gut, untouched. Tariq Cohen showing off he is way more than just backflips, and A&T gets the win in CB1, 41-34. But Alcorn did manage to put up one hell of a fight, and the Celebration Bowl had come out the gate in style for its first year.
The Alcorn fans are shaking like, who is this kid? I thought we told you in the open, we told you on Sports Science, we told you on Sports Center. Middle of the field, he's a home run hitter. And you're not going to catch him.
CB2 was an entirely different cast of characters as North Carolina Central faced off against Grambling in 2016. You could look at this one as if Clubber Lang and Ivan Drago had gotten their own spinoff movie.
The stage is not too big. The setting ain't too big because we do it every day. Now let's show the world what we about.
This one was an old school meet me out back alley fight, and our guys Tolly Carr and Stephen J. Gaither were ringside for the Donnybrook that reminded us of that old football coach saying, "Keep your damn helmet on, son."
So we're here at the Georgia Dome where Grambling's a 15-point favorite over North Carolina Central. The SWAC champs say they don't mind being considered the favorite because they put in the hard work to get here.
We put in work, we put in time in the film room, we put in work in the weight room, put in numbers hours throughout the week, and we pray every day as a team. So honestly, right now, we feel like we're getting everything we deserve right now.
We compete so hard at every little thing we do, so every week is a big week for us, every game, because we don't like losing. We don't want to experience losing, period. So, and our teammates, every day, we tell each other, no matter what, every week, we treat it like it's a championship week.
We spend a lot of time in the film room, man. Coaches putting us in a position to be great on tomorrow, man. And I just hope you all enjoy it because it's gonna be a show now. It's gonna be some excitement. So just don't blink.
The Georgia Dome is empty right now, but tomorrow at this time it'll be rocking. Lots of Graham fam, lots of Eagles will be in the house. Now, North Carolina Central is an underdog, and to a man, they want to prove everyone wrong and show that they are the best in HBCU football. But Coach Mack knows to do that, they're going to have to score and score a lot against Grambling.
I think it's one of those situations where when you look at the teams that have played Grambling State, one of the things that has been their Achilles heel is they have not been able to score. And that's a lot due to Grambling State's great defense. They're one of the top defenses in the nation in the red zone. So even if you move the ball up and down the field, when you get in that 20-15 area of the field, it is tough to score on them. So you're going to have to be able to score points on them to finish and close them out.
I think we're just as good as they are, and they haven't seen us and we haven't seen them. So I just think the clash of the Titans. We'll see what happens.
Celebration Bowl, Eagles swoop in the house, and Graham fam is in the Georgia Dome. Early first quarter, Devontae Kincaid looking for the end zone, and it's tip drill time. Alden McClellan with the pick. Central on the move. Malcolm Bell finds Jason Murphy for a huge gain here. He's rumbling down the field. But a tough drop here, Quentin Atkinson. This had touchdown written all over it. Oh, but hey, still plenty of time left. It's early. Central settles for a field goal and a 3-zip lead. Grambling comes right back. Kincaid to Chad Williams. Man, that looks like a touchdown. It smells like a touchdown, but the referee said it did not walk like a touchdown. You be the judge, it's overturned. Grambling goes for their own field goal, but it's blocked. Nearly takes me out. Central would miss their own field goal, and at halftime, a modest 3-zip ball game in favor of the Eagles. Third quarter, Martez Carter, give him an inch and you'll regret it. Carter with a 32-yard touchdown. He's not leaving any points on the board. 7-3 Grambling. The Tigers fired up now. They come right back with a strip sack fumble of Bell, and they convert that turnover into a field goal. Grambling leads it 10-3 third quarter. Let's go to the fourth. Special teams in effect. Grambling with the coffin corner kick, and a nice save here by Jonathan Williams, hitting the Eagles just outside the end zone. Central can't do anything with that, and on the ensuing punt return is Carter again. Man, this brother can move, he can juke, he can shake. He's the total package. So Tigers have it now 4th and 1. If they convert here, it's probably over. But Central, gives themselves and the fans some life with a goal line stand. But Grambling responds with their own defense. Jameel Jackson with the interception here, but it's still not over. Central's going to get one more shot at it on offense, and they make the most of it. Bell scrambles off his back foot. He flicks one to Quentin Atkinson, who holds on to it this time. It's a touchdown, but hold on, when he takes off his helmet here celebrating, that's a flag. 15-yard penalty, so now the kicker is pushed back, but still one kick away from overtime, but the Tigers get to the kicker untouched, is blocked. And just like that, the Eagles suddenly are grounded. Grambling is able to run out the clock, and the celebration is on. A tightly contested game that could have gone either way, but it goes the way of Grambling. They are your Celebration Bowl champions and the best in HBCU football.
It's a pleasure, to be the Black College National Champions and also to finish the year undefeated. It was a hard-fought victory for our program, and it's just one of those situations where we had to bite down and play great defense and run the football, and that's what makes our football team a very dominant team. Is we're able this year to win in many different ways.
Just made some adjustments, man. Those guys did a great job of rushing those 4 guys that they did, and then they was trying to drop those guys, but when it's all said and done, you got to respect Gramblin's running game, and then that's what we did. We made those guys respect the running game a little bit, and they started bringing extra guys in the box, and then we was able to do a little more than we did the first half, and then they had to do a lot of more adjusting. So they didn't have the time to go in and adjust like we did. So, man, that just opened up a lot for us.
I kind of felt fault for that, and I do want to apologize to my team for that because that was a selfish act, and I'm not selfish, but it was the heat of the moment, and I was excited to bring the team back for outstanding play. So I do want to apologize to my team for that.
It was a lot of mistakes made on the field, and it was kind of a bonehead play, but at the same time, we made mistakes early in the game where the outcome wouldn't have been a 10-9 overall score. So that's my brother. I'm not going to beat him up or anything about that. We've been riding for 3 years, and he just made a mistake, but love him for it. I love him.
Now, CB3 was the battle of the champions. The Aggies had won round 1 of the Celebration Bowl, and the Tigers had won round 2. So it was time for the rubber match to decide which school really ran the Celebration Bowl. And HBCU Game Day was there for everything from the players getting their first feel of the turf on Friday to the final confetti angels in the middle of the field after the game.
Yeah, man, it feels good. It feels real good out here. What's the turf feel like? It's nice. You feel me? Bouncy and whatnot. It feels good. Ready to be out here tomorrow, man, and ball out. What's your energy like since jumping down here? It's high, man. We're ready to play. The team, man, we're ready to play and show out, show the world what we're about.
Hey, you already know what time it is.
What it feel like?
Hey, it feels good out here, baby. You know it's about that time to get right. Now let's go. Yeah, I feel good. Bounce.
It feels great.
You feel real good. Where you feel at?
Let me track me tomorrow, man.
I ain't gonna lie, it is a lot different. This about to be weird. It's a different feel.
It is a different feel.
It's a different feel.
Turf, new paint, new stadium, new everything, man. This is great feeling. It is.
But I mean, it feel like the turf that champions walk on. I feel like the turf that champions gonna win on.
Okay.
And I look to win another ring when I walk off this turf.
There you go. Out here we come to win a championship, we come to compete, we come to get after it.
Y'all excited, nervous? What's the energy been like since y'all got here?
Excited now. I can guarantee it's going to be a little bit nervous and anxious this tomorrow, but I mean, I think we're all just excited to be out here for the first time now. So we'll see how it feels tomorrow. I bet you'll feel even better when we win the game, though. So, we just got to deal with those emotions in the first hand.
It feels great. Great to see this facility. It's different. Kids don't get this chance, and some kids aren't even in college, so Bill had his chance, and this is a once-in-a-lifetime thing. And being out with my teammates, you hear them, we're real excited to be here. We deserve to be here, so we're just ready to come out and play. Tune in tomorrow, 7 o'clock on ABC. Let's get cracking, man. Let's go.
SWAC teams, watch out. MEAC is coming. MEAC is coming.
Hey, it's going down right here.
Welcome to Atlanta, where the players play inside the brand new Mercedes-Benz Stadium for the 2017 Celebration Bowl, where Grambling and North Carolina A&T gave us the matchup we've been hoping for all season long. We had Devontae Hand Grenade Kincaid in his final game as a Grambling Tiger against the seemingly unfazable Aggie pill tosser number 7 in blue Lamar Rayner. Plus, the High Point Bruiser Markel Cartwright and Mr. Excitement himself Martez Carter were more than ready to run the rock like Dame Dash in '96. We had the 11-1 SWAC champs squared up with the 11-0 MEAC champs to see who would be the first school to win the Celebration Bowl 2 times. Now they can argue about the attendance numbers all they want to up in the press box, but on the field, the energy from the stands was electric, and it was obvious that this wasn't just another game, this was the game. Both defenses sharp early as Grambling and A&T traded turnovers. The Tigers struck first with an interception as DeAndre Hughes gets in front of a Lamar Rayner pass. But the Aggie defense said, "We got your back, O," and Jamal Darden strips Martez Carter on the first play of the next drive. Bowl games are always a good time to switch up the game plan and run some new looks, and Markel Cartwright had only caught 2 passes this season before Lamar Rayner dunked this one down to the Bruiser for an 11-yard touchdown, giving A&T a 7-0 lead. Late in the half, Devontae Kincaid gets it going on the ground with a couple of big runs. This one takes the Tigers down to the 2-yard line, where Devontae Kincaid will finish the drive off with a 2-yard pass and tie up the Celebration Bowl 7-7 at the half. No wild thoughts of a blowout at halftime in this one, but the world-famed Grambling Marching Band made it clear that they came to Atlanta to set it off in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. But the Blue and Gold Marching Machine and the Golden Delights put the A on notice. You don't want no smoke with that band out of Greensboro. Second half, the Grambling Tigers were roaring downfield as Devontae Hand Grenade Kincaid was out there making magic on the ground and through the air. But the Aggie defense comes away with a red zone takeaway. Freshman sensation Franklin McCain gets the pick in the end zone, gives the Aggies the ball back, and mama, there goes that man. Markel Cartwright back to doing what he does best. He takes the handoff straight through the heart of the Tiger defense for the 29-yard touchdown, giving the Aggies the 14-7 lead. Early in the fourth, Grambling looking to tie things up, and they go to none other than Mr. Excitement himself, Martez Carter, for a 29-yard score of his own, and the Mercedes-Benz Stadium is rocking. Tie ball game late in the fourth quarter, the Aggies moving the rock with 1 minute left to play. First, Lamar Renard hits Markel Cartwright across the middle for 19 yards. Then he finds Elijah Bell on the sideline for the tough 15-yard grab. That catch puts A&T at the Grambling 3-yard line, and right on cue, the leader of the pack, Lamar Renard, pushes his way across the goal line for the go-ahead touchdown. The Aggie sideline is lit as they take a 1-score lead with less than a minute left to play. Kincaid and company didn't just plan on rolling over and playing dead either. The Tigers make a couple of good plays but just can't connect on the one big one they really needed, and the North Carolina A&T Aggies win their second Celebration Bowl in 3 years. They finish off one of the best seasons in HBCU football history by going 12-0, winning the MEAC and the Celebration Bowl, and even with all the history and implications behind their unbeaten season, the feeling from the Aggie players after the win, they did exactly what they knew they were going to do. Make history.
We knew it was going to happen since May. We knew it was going to happen since May. We were built for this. We the best to ever do it. We knew this was going to happen before we got here. We worked. We grinded for this, man. It's crazy that it just came true. We seen the vision all along. We seen the vision all along, man. Hey, the greatest feeling of my life right now, man. No matter who these troops, just let them know God is good, man. Just suffering an injury last year, my season ended. So coming back and not losing no games, man. It's all for these guys right here. So the defense, I say, y'all give me the ball back. I'm going to lead us time into the score. And that's what we did, man. They gave me the ball back. Offensive line protected well. Chris made some plays. I had to punch it in with my feet, man. That's what it's all about. Like heaven, man. Heaven on earth. It's a long time coming. I work hard. Like these boys, these coaches right here push me. Shoot! It worked. We had to work. I told them to get it up. We got it. Chance, baby. Hold that up. Hold that up. Let us see him. You got an exhale? Yeah! We studied a lot on that defense. And we just had to execute, and we did.
I've been working all my life. I've been underrated all my life. I'm small. I've been here, and I've been catching bodies all my life. Stop playing with me. We're going to this championship again next year. Thank you.
Easy.
We out here.
Yeah. Man, it feels a blessing coming in and working every day. We got put out last year by Central, and then we lost to Coast, so everyone down and out. And the senior class talking every day about discipline and coming ready to work every day. We went through hell winter conditioning this summer. We got to give hats off to Chris Walton, our strength coach. He put us in position. 1 minute left, we were playing 59 minutes, and we got the job done. So it's a great feeling. Having my seniors come out and do this. They deserve it, the most winnings class in school history. So I got to give it all to the seniors.
What time it is, baby? National champions, baby!
Yeah, it feels good. In my own city winning championship, man, it feels good, man. Two of them. I'm looking at two of them. Hey, no better feeling, man.
Read the hat, bro. Read the hat. Two of them.
What that shit feel like?
Read the hat. We like that. We like that. 12-0. We like that, bro. Just read the hat. That's what we like, bro.
What it feel like to lose?
I don't.
No, we don't know. Hey, that's uncommon.
Hey,
I don't know. Uncommon right now.
We're the best ever. Hey, we're the best ever.
Feel good, man. It's just a great feeling. That's all I can say.